Uh-oh. I don't know what he got. Okay. Hello, this is T1naBa1ley. I have done and dusted, okay? I have done and dusted. Oh boy. So yeah, I've completed the book, done and dusted. Um, I'm smiling. It was a good book. It's a good book. I put it in the I put it in the bookstore for you all to enjoy. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, I did it. I read it. It's like this not finna sit on my bookshelf. It's not finna sit on my wish list. It's finna get read, and that's what happened. It's read now. It's over with now. It's done. Oh my goodness. I went through it with this book. Um, at the end of the book, the author says that there's gonna be some more books. Um, I don't know what term she used right now, but basically the other starring the brothers in each book. Each brother is gonna get a book. So I was like, oh wow. Oh wow. All right now. So yeah, I wasn't all that hydrated during the book, so I don't know. I kind of was a little set off, like, so I did cry. I don't know who else cried reading this book, but I cried. Um, just my circumstances just created a crying situation. So I cried. I was teary eyed a few times during this book. I compared my own life to this book and other situations, like my situations to this book. I was like, and then I stopped myself. I didn't go all the way, like, but yeah, no, well, oh my goodness, like it wasn't like all the way, like, but I did compare some situations with some situations in the book, and I was like, you can't do that. This is a book. Come on now. Come on. Come on. This is a book. Make sure, check the boxes. Have you had enough rest? Have you had enough water? Are you eating good? Come on. Like why you really crying? Like, it's not the book now. Come on. But yeah, I did. I compared myself a couple of times to the book. Like, oh goodness, I was like, uh, yeah, the book is good. It's a good. It's a. It's a. I guess it's a fantasy. It's not a fantasy. It's not a fantasy that I'm used to reading because I'm used to like reading like Wonderland fantasies. That I mean, and I did read. I just read, the Queen of Hearts. So that's I'm talking Wonderland. I mean, give myself a chance, right? Like before I go comparing what I'm used to reading, right? Allow myself to read, right? So, um, yeah, I enjoyed the book. Oh my goodness, I enjoyed the book. Um, um, I when stuff popped off, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it to pop off. And then when it did pop off, I was like, okay, I'm ready now. But then I was like, because I really wouldn't mind seeing a like healthy relationship. Like I wouldn't mind seeing that. Like what does that look like? Like so this was, I mean, almost. This is almost healthy. Oh, like I don't know where they're gonna go with it, but it was almost healthy. The year. I mean, the book spanned it over over a year. The book spanned, and their relationship was over a year span. So I like that. They went from summer to summer and all the months in between. So I like that. I was like, okay, I like that. So, yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I read this book a little different. Like, I was like, I was like, I was a bit judgy, a little bit judgy with like, I was like, no, not too soon, just, really just being cautious of, like, when they should get together, just being cautious about how they should pursue each other. What she was doing, what he was doing. I was looking for red flags. Oh my goodness. The book is enjoyable and it stayed in its enjoyable status. It stayed in its enjoyable form. It didn't veer out. And then, like, when the guy did do something, like, he I don't, yeah, his character was, uh, I, I liked some stuff he did, and then some stuff, it was foreign to me, so, and then some stuff, I've seen in movies that he's done, and I'm like, okay, okay, thumbs up. You get the thumbs up. You get the thumbs up. Okay. So yeah, I like the characters, and then when she would do something, I would be like, you know, like just like I really was like really going by the book while reading this. It was fun though, even though I was reading it how I was reading it. I had fun. I had fun reading it. It was just like, girl, it's all right. Let's go for this ride. I'm like, okay, with my hand on the door. No, the whole time, like, but I don't know. I did find myself holding up my hands like on the roller coaster saying, wee! Not literally, but just enjoying the book. Just enjoying the book. So, um, I'll I'm looking forward to writing a book report on it, a book review on it, and having that available in the blog. Also, on my wish list that is probably about to get on my bookshelf is what's the next book? I don't know if it goes in order, but I did my best to put them in order in the bookstore. I've already got them available for you all. So the first book that I have available that I just read is Done and Dusted. Done and Dusted. And the book explains the meaning of dusted. And the next book I was told about is something in Saddled. Swift and Saddled. I think that's the name of the next book, Swift and Saddled. So I'll be reading that next. And then the next two books I did put in the bookstore, but I don't have them yet. And I don't recall the titles at the moment. They are in the bookstore, so you can see them for yourself. I didn't look too much at them. I did look at them because I put them in the bookstore. One is, yeah. So the next one I'll be reading is Swift and Saddled or something like that. Boy, I don't know which brother this book is gonna be about. Done and Dusted. You could say it was about one of the brothers, but it was mostly about the sister. It was the sister. And yeah, I don't know which brother, but we got introduced a teeny bit to the brothers and Done and Dusted. So yeah, I'm looking forward to knowing which brother is this Swift and Saddle. And I think I know which brother is not. Like, because of the cover, the book cover. don't think it's August, because August is described having light colored hair. I think August is in something in Wested or something. Wrangled and Wested or Wrangled. Yeah, I think that one might be August. I'm not sure. Um, or I don't know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what brothers in this next book I'll be reading, and then after that, I'm probably gonna read yours truly, and go from there. Oh, also update on the writing boot camp. I looked back at my emails and I saw that there were individual classes for next uh, these past 4 days. Tomorrow is the last day, so I was able to catch the boot camp for today, and it was a good one. I wasn't able to catch the one yesterday. The video had expired. Because I didn't think that there was one. I was saying on the Instagram Live that I couldn't get a link to the boot camp for the second day. And I looked at my emails, I didn't see it. I saw the one for the first day. But yeah, whatever. I was able to go to the one today or yesterday and enjoyed it, learned, heard from one of the men that's in The Secret. He was telling how he started as an author or writer. He also mentioned him and his family had a t-shirt company, and I like that. I was like, that's what's up. Like, they did have to get rid of the company though. Because it wasn't doing well, but they were working together. He was an accountant, and his brother was something, his mother was something. They came together and worked out some stuff, and that was their beginnings. And like for the first 3 years, he was trying to. Anyway, so it's a great boot camp. You guys probably can sign up for it. Still, it's tomorrow's the last day. But yeah, it was a great. He was sharing his beginnings, and now he he did it. He did it for himself. It was a couple of times he was asked to speak, but other than that, he set up speaking engagements for himself. So yeah. So yeah, I was able to see that boot camp. Hay House is looking for romance authors. They are there. They just announced it yesterday. It is a Hay House writing boot camp. So yeah, they said that they're open to romance novelists, novel writers. Yeah. that it? I tried to come on live with Restream, but my Restream has disconnected from YouTube, and I'm trying to reconnect it, and it's saying to turn off pop-up blocker, which I don't know how, unless it's in my settings somewhere. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Maybe it's in my settings. But it says like turn off pop-up blocker in your browser. And I don't see anything that says that in my browser. And it keeps popping up that message. And yeah, I hadn't been able to reconnect the YouTube channel to Restream. So I just came on the YouTube live like this, which I was gonna do first, but then I was like, no, let me try Restream. And then I tried Restream, and that happened. Shout out to Miss Brown. Oh, update on, I meant to tell you guys this the other live. I looked at the cheese that I thought was mozzarella, or it's a cheese stick, and I thought it might have been mozzarella or Parmesan because of the color that it is, and it says string. It says string. It don't say mozzarella string. It don't say Parmesan string. It don't say cheese stick string. It says cheese. It says happy something. Happy, I don't know what it is. It says string. I was like, what? A cheese stick that says string? String cheese? It's one of those cheese sticks that you could pull apart. So, I don't know. I mean, is that what the book's saying I can't eat? I mean, I don't care. Like, it's like, okay, if I can't eat it, I can't eat it. I don't care. Like, I don't have to eat it. Like, I'm just trying to make sure. But yeah, it says string. I was like, oh, okay, string. I thought you were talking about cheese in the can. I don't know. I stay away from both of them. Shoot, you ain't got to tell me twice. Yeah, it says string, y'all. Yeah. I didn't see any other name on it, but it says string. I was like, okay, a string is a string. I don't have to eat that. On the book challenge on Goodreads that I have going on, I just checked prior to finishing this book, I was 3 books ahead of schedule. To reaching my book challenge goal of 36, I think 36 or 37 books before the end of this year is up. And I did see 30 books. I think this made 30. I thought I saw 29, but then I wanted to see 30. I think I saw 30. So I got 7 books to go. I got 7 books to go. And I'll be, I don't know if I want to go for 50. I saw somebody had read 50 in a year. I think. Did they read it in a year? Did they read 50 in a year? I don't know. They might have just read 50. I don't know if they read it in a year. But I was like, okay. You read 50? Okay, I think I can do that too. I think I can do that too. So, maybe. I got 7 more books to go. Depending on what book I read, I might could get it done this weekend. I just started done and dusted yesterday. So I'm pretty sure I'll be finished with Swift and Saddle later on today. What am I drinking, you may ask? Some orange juice and hemp protein powder and cayenne pepper. So yeah, I probably could read those 7 books. Okay, so Swift and Saddle. So if I'm at 30, what I need to read? Swift and Saddle, Yours Truly. I don't know what I'm gonna read after that because I don't have the other 2 books right now. So the other 2 books would have made 4. So then I would have only had like three more to go. Excuse me. Okay, let's calm down. Talk about right now. Okay, so right now, Super Saddle, then yours truly, and then I do have those books from National Reader Book Day, and I got 18 of those. So it's like, which one do you want? Who's watching the circle? I'm not. The seventh season. Who's watching the seventh season of the circle? Say that 5 times fast. I didn't mind the sixth season. I kind of enjoyed it. I did enjoy the first 6 seasons. I don't know why. When I saw that the seventh season was available, I was like, oh man, I was just like, I wasn't even like, yay. I was like, cause it's a lot. It's a lot of emotion. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I don't know what they're gonna do this season. Like last season, they had AI be a contestant. Um, so yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen this seventh season. I hadn't even seen a trailer for the seventh season. I didn't even know it was gonna be a seventh season. The first I did thumb through it. I didn't watch it. I looked to see what episodes of it was available, and like the first few episodes are available, and then the next episode isn't available till whenever that release date is. The rest of the episodes are not available till those release dates. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's only a few. Last time I looked, there's only a few episodes available at this moment. So I was like, do I want to go through that again? Because for the sixth season, I was like, I watched the episodes. I tried to spread them out so that I wouldn't have to wait for next episode to be released and do all that. I'm just not feeling it this season right now. Right now, it's fun. It was fun, kinda, sorta. kind of sort of seeing where it's gonna go. Cause I'm like, how these people don't hear each other through these walls? They supposed to like not know where. I mean, who people are, what people are, but I don't know. I guess they don't live right next door to each other. I guess they're spaced out enough not to be heard through the walls. I think I'm just going by memory. I didn't even plan to talk about this really. I think last season was the first season that a catfish won. I'm not sure, but I do think so. I think he was the first catfish to win. I think because the other seasons, everybody was adamant about getting catfish off of the show, and they was pretty adamant about it this year too. But the catfish didn't get caught. He was a slippery one. So, reading in different genres is a pretty cool thing. Like, some people only read one genre of a certain genre. Like, the genres have so many different umbrellas, like so many different categories. And I didn't know that till till National Read a Book Day, when romance bookworm um, was giving out all those different types of romance books. I thought romance books were romance books, but there were like so many different categories. There was sci-fi romance. There was paranormal romance. There was all kinds. Just like, I don't know, like over 10 categories. I want to say over 10. I know it was over 5. It might have been 18 because what I attempted to, no, it was more than 18, I think. I attempted to get a book from each category. But when it came to like I think the sci-fi and the paranormal, when I went into those categories, I swiftly came back out of there. I, I turned back around. I tried to give it some scroll, um, but I was like, eh, uh, uh, I don't know. It's like I watched I've seen it in movies. It was like I've seen it in movies. I've seen it in movies. Like let's we could. I've seen it in movies. I tried. I scrolled down and it was about. I scrolled down only and looked at only a couple of titles. I remember like one title was about a vampire, and I think that what did I say? I said paranormal, and I said sci-fi. In the sci-fi category, there was a title saying something about sleeping with an alien and having his baby, and she didn't know he was an alien at the time because she was at a costume party. And I was like, no, I'm not. No, you done told the story. I don't want to hear anymore. You done told enough. You done said enough. We done. I'm getting out of this category. And then I went back to. I kind of was going back and forth with those two categories for a little bit, and then okay, so in the paranormal category, I scrolled down and I saw the title of the vampire, something about a vampire. I was like, oh, I've seen it in movies. And then I saw something about a morgue, and something waking up on the table. I was like, okay, so that's zombies. Okay, so I saw that in movies, and I tried to scroll down, but I wanted to make sure that I got some books that I from like genres that I hadn't explored before. So that's what I did. Yeah, yeah. You could read the title. You could read. It had some summary of the book. Some books were series. I think I might have got the first book of some series. So I'm like, okay, wow, I'm gonna have the first book and possibly go back and read the books because some books were like 3-part series, 5-part series. So I was like, okay. So yeah. Um, it was very fun. This was like a fun book. I was smiling, I was laughing, I was giggling. This was a fun book. This is like my most fun book that I've read. Have I ever read a fun book like this? I'm not exactly sure. Because as you can see on my bookshelf, I have some reference books. Um, I don't know. Let's see. So I had some horror books, some reference books, Yeah, horror books and reference books. And then I have about five more horror books and reference books. So this book, this Done and Dusted, is a great uh, book to break up some of that um, reference and horror that I had partaked of, and that I do have on my bookshelf to go. But yeah, this was a very fun book, Done and Dusted. Like I said, I don't know what the Queen of Hearts is categorized as. It could be horror. I don't know what that genre of book is. It could be horror. Thriller? So yeah, on my bookshelf I have thriller, horror, reference books. Thriller, horror, reference books. So this Done and Dusted, this is a romance book. So I'm looking forward to reading the different genres and the different categories. This was very fun. So thank you all for those who replay. Shout out to Miss Brown. Shout out to Professor Lovely Lady. Shout out Tasha L. Harris of Healing Jewelry. Thank you all so much for doing those things that shows your presence when you can, like liking, sharing, and subscribing, and commenting and things like that. We're on social media. We're on the social media, so we're having fun there too, right? Yeah. I will be adding a social media link next time. I just thought to do it. I do have some on there. So if you look in the description box of these videos, you can, how do they say, link up with me. So link up with me and I can share some more social media links with you all so that we can keep on growing, right? Till next time, toodoo.